Good morning. Assalamu alaikum, student. My dear student, I hope you will find. Inshallah, I am your science teacher from Ismailia Youth Services School. Before starting the lesson, I have some instruction for you. Listen carefully. Don't raise hand during the lecture. Use chat box if you have any query, concern and questions. In the last 10 minutes, I will give you response on them. Okay, always write your ID carefully and password. If there is any disconnectivity during the lecture, try to join lecture again within 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Okay. Now, this is the topic class 4 science animal kingdom. This one we have discussed in a previous unit. Scientists describe the scientists describe animal into different groups, vertebrate and invertebrate. All the animal on the earth form a kingdom. This kingdom is called the animal kingdom. Now you can see there is a picture of the animal kingdom, and now here are the classes of the vertebrates animal. The first class, fish. Fish breathe underwater through the gills. In this picture, you can observe the gills are here. Okay, this is the face and eye and head. Okay, near this part, you can observe there are the gills. Okay, by these gills, fish can breathe easily underwater. Okay, the main characteristics of the fish are that they live or survive in water. Okay, their body covered with scales. In this picture, you can observe there are the scales. Okay, these scales you can observe in this picture. Okay, these are the scales. Okay, now fish are cold-blooded. Okay, cold-blooded mean the animal they absorb the heat around their environment. They are surrounding the environment. Okay, they change their blood temperature. Just like if they in a winter, their body temperature will be changed, and in a warm weather, their body temperature will be changed. It's mean cold-blooded, change their body temperature. Okay, fish lay eggs in water and reproduce by egg. Fish lay egg. You can observe there are the picture of the fish eggs. They are covered by the jelly-like substance. They protect their egg because fish cannot look after their egg. Okay, so they are covered by or protected by a jelly-like substance. Fish lay egg in water and reproduce by egg. In 5 points, fish push fish through water. Throughout the water means they move with their fins. In this picture, you can observe there are the fins. These fins help the fish to move in a water. Okay. And the next slide. Now, number 2 slide, the amphibians. Amphibians are those type of animal. They live in a water or on land. Okay, they are also cold-blooded. Cold-blooded means they change their body temperature according to their environmental. Okay, surrounding environment. They are vertebrate because we have studied about the vertebrate animals. So they all have a backbone. Okay, salamander, toad, frog. These all animals have a backbone. Amphibians have a backbone. They are cold-blooded animal. They breathe through their gills or lungs. By a body covered with moist, slippery skin, they can live on land and in water. They lay eggs in water, just like a frog. You can see the frog picture is there. Tadpole also breathe. They frog, toad, and salamander. Salamander is this toad. This is the species of a frog, and this is also a frog. Okay, they breathe through their lungs and skin. Okay. Now the reptile. Reptile, they move on their land. Okay. Reptiles are the vertebrates animal. Vertebrates mean they have a backbone in their body. Okay, which live on the land. They stay on land, but sometimes live in a water. Okay, they also always have a tail, except the snake. Snake do not have a limbs or limbs. Limbs mean their hand and legs. Okay, Snake, the skin is covered by the scales. Okay, they breathe through their lungs. Okay, reptiles breathe through their lungs. They are cold-blooded, lay egg on land. Okay, these lay egg on the land, and they are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded means they do not have a constant temperature. They change their body temperature according to their surrounding environment. Okay, on the next slide, number 4, birds. There are, student, take the screenshot of this slide because it is very helpful for you when you will write the answer of the question. So it will helpful for you. Take the screenshot of this slide. Okay, good. There are around 10,000 different species of the birds. Okay, you can see there are the different pictures of the birds. There are the different pictures, and there are the peacock and other beautiful birds are here. They all have a feather on their body. Their full body are covered by the feathers. Feathers, do you know about the function of the feather? Feathers are covered on their birds and they keep their body warm. Okay, they lay hard shell egg. Okay, all birds lay hard shell eggs. They breathe through their lungs. Reptile birds lay egg, hard shell egg, because they sit on their egg, they incubate their egg. So birds are different from the other vertebrates. What are the difference from the other vertebrates? Number 1, they have wings to fly. This is the one difference. Okay, if the question will come, okay, what are the difference between the other vertebrates, animal and birds? So you can write they have a wings to fly. Their body covered with feather. Okay, they have beak. Okay, other animals, they have a backbone but don't have a beak, except birds. Birds have the beak. Okay, okay. Now, student, kindly take the screenshot of this slide. Okay, now the mammals, there are the different type of mammal. You can see the picture of the mammals, just like a horse, cat, dog, dolphin and walrus. This is the walrus. It is live on a sea ice. Okay, it has a huge body. Okay, this is the walrus and dolphin, both come in the mammals. Okay, they are in the mammals. Warm-blooded animal is a dog, mouse, bear, whale. Okay, with a backbone that feed its young, and their skin usually more or less covered with hair. Okay, means their body are covered by hair, more and less. Okay, duck and geese live on the land. Dolphin and whale are mammals and live in a water. Okay, dolphin, you can see it is live in a water. Okay, all the time it live in a water. And this is the walrus. It is live on a sea ice. Good. Walrus mammals, walrus and whale, both are the mammals. Also are mammals. These are the mammals we can see in our daily life. But these are those mammals. They live in a sea and on the sea ice. Okay. Now dolphin and whale are mammal and live in water, while walrus lives on a sea ice. Okay. Now they are warm-blooded means it's mean they maintain their body temperature internally. Okay, they don't change their body temperature according to their environmental, their surroundings. They constant have a same type of body temperature, just like the humans have a constant body temperature. Our temperature is 37 centigrade degree. Same here. The mammals have a constant body temperature. That's why they are called the warm-blooded animals. Okay, they are warm-blooded animals. Now, the platypus. The platypus is a mammal. Okay, the platypus inhabits Australia. Australia means they live in Australia. Mostly live in Australia. Okay, it is one of the very few mammals that lay eggs. Okay, mammals lay the eggs. No, but this is the platypus and it's lay egg. Okay, that they lay egg instead of giving birth to live young ones. Other mammals live the young ones, but the platypus is a mammal. Okay, they lay eggs. Okay, platypus is a mammal. It's live in Australia. Okay, it is live in Australia, and it is a very few mammals. Mean there are the few, 2 or 3 mammals. Okay, just they lay egg. Okay, some you can see platypus. This is picture in your book picture. Okay, or you can see here is a platypus swim in a water. Okay, this is the natural. These are the natural picture of the platypus. Now, this is a few mammal which lay eggs instead of giving birth to live young one. Okay, platypus is a mammal. Its habitat in Australia. Okay, it is live in Australia. Mostly live in Australia. Okay, now the next one. Take the screenshot of this slide because it's very helpful for you when you will solve your answers, so you can take the help from this slide. How would you prove that bat is a mammal? Have you seen the bat? Yes, it is fly. Okay, mostly in night time. Okay, the bat is a mammal. It is also a mammal because it has all characteristics of mammals. Okay, it is warm-blooded. It has hair on its body. It gives birth to live babies and it also feed them. Okay, you can see the picture of the bat. This body is covered by the hair, and this picture you can see easily. There are the hairs and these are the wings which are very helpful for the flying. These are the hair. Okay, these are the hairs. That is the characteristics of mammal. Look after their babies, okay, and feed them. Okay, now bat is a mammal because it has all characteristics of mammals. Okay, it is warm blooded means they have a constant body temperature. Their body temperature will not change. Okay, they have a constant or stable. Okay, they are warm-blooded. It has hair on its body. You can see there are the hairs on its body. It gives birth to live babies and it's look after them. It's feed them. Okay, it's feed its babies. Okay, clear? Now it is very important slide for you because its content is not in your book, so you can take the screenshot of this slide because this question in your exercise, so you can take the help from this slide. Okay, good. Now the next slide. Differences between the crocodile and frog, and you can make the difference from the other animals. There are so many other animals in page number 22, just like a fish, amphibian, reptile, birds, mammals, and you can take the help from book page number 23 because there are the so many different groups of the vertebrates. If any question will come in your exam, in your paper, okay, they write the differences between these write the different similarities, so you can take the help from the book page number 23. Okay, because it is a table and it has a more content for you and you can solve the all problems or questions which are given here, and I am just giving a difference between the crocodile and frog. Okay, so a crocodile has dry scales on its body. There is a crocodile and its body has a scales. These are the scales. You can observe. Yes, good. Now these are the scales which are on their present on their body. Okay, crocodile has dry scales on its body. A crocodile breathes through its lungs. They have a inside their body. They have a lungs, and by the help of these lungs, they can breathe. Okay, so crocodile has a scale on its body, and crocodile breathe through its lungs. And third one, the difference: a crocodile lay egg on land. Okay, crocodile lay eggs on land. We can differentiate the crocodile from the frog. First one, crocodile has the dry scales on their body, but A frog has moist and slippery skin. Moist and slippery skin. Now, next one, the crocodile breathe through its lungs. So, a frog breathe through their skin and lungs. They can breathe through their skin when it is in a water because it's lay the egg in water. So they breathe through their skin inside of water, and they lay egg in a water. And crocodile lay egg on land, and frog lay egg in water. You can see there is a water, and these are the eggs of the frog, and which are also covered by a jelly-like substance because yes, they are protected by these gels. Okay, because they cannot sit, they cannot incubate their eggs, they cannot look after their eggs. Okay, so these are protected by these jelly-like substance. Okay, now so you can write the difference between the crocodile and frog. First one, crocodile has dry scales on its body. Frog has the moist and slippery skin. Crocodile breathe through its lungs. Frog breathe through their skin and lungs. Good. And third one, a crocodile lay eggs on land and they lay egg in water. These are the differences. Yes, crocodile and frog differences are here, and you can write the difference of other vertebrate animals, just like you can differentiate the fish and amphibians, reptile and birds, birds and mammals, and you can write it easily, and you should take from help from the page number 23. Take the screenshot. Yes, okay, good. Have you taken? Yes. Okay, good. Now, book activity. There are the three activity on your book, page number 25. One activity you will not perform, okay? Just activity number 2 and 3 you will complete in your copy, okay? Book page number 25. You can see on the slide, page number 25, okay? Yes, take the screenshot of the slide. Okay. Different environment for the different classes of animal at the zoo. Zoo provide the different environment for the different animals. Now, classes we have discussed: fish. First one, fish. Second one, amphibians we have discussed. Third, reptile we have discussed. And fourth one was the birds. And in the last we have discussed about the mammals. Okay. Now these are the example of these classes. Fish, for example, eel and tuna. Okay. Amphibians, frog and newt. Reptile, snake and turtle. Okay. These are the example of reptile. In a birds, pigeon and owl. Okay. These are the example of the birds. And same here mammals. And mammals are examples are lion and horse. Okay. These all are the example of these classes of vertebrate animals. Vertebrate classes what we can use and groups we can use. Okay. These are the groups of vertebrate and these are the classes of the vertebrate. Both word we can use. Okay. Now environment. Fish. The zoo provide the aquarium for the fish. Okay. And zoo management provide the moist and humid environment for the amphibians. And shrub and grasses are provided by the zoo for the reptiles. And birds, zoo provide big cage with trees, okay, for the birds. And also zoo provide the environment, big cage with trees and also cave, okay, for the mammals. Good. Is it done? Take the screenshot of this slide because it is important for you. When you will perform your activity, there is no content in your book, so you can take the help from this slide. This is very important slide for you. Take the screenshot of this. Is it done? Okay. This is your book activity number 2, page number 25. There are the difference. Yes, you can write the different environment for the different classes of animal that provide the zoo management. Okay. Classes are here, or group we can say fish, amphibian, reptile, birds and mammals. Okay. And these are the environment. Okay. Now come to the next slide. This is the activity number 3. Slide. Okay. Book activity number 3. Endangered animal. And after some time, okay, name, status, major threats, habitat, diet. The animal which are in danger, after some time they will not present in our earth, just like our dinosaurs. Okay. Same here, we find the different animal from the net, blind dolphin, polar bear, leatherback turtle. These are the 3 pictures are here. These animals are in danger. Okay. And after some time, maybe it will not present on our land. They will in danger. Okay. Extinct on our earth. Name, status, they all are in danger. Okay. Major threats, blind dolphin in a danger for the pollution, sea pollution. Okay. And polar bear is in danger cause changing the climate. Leatherback also, leatherback turtle, they are also in danger because the pollution, and some people throw the plastic bag in the sea and they eat because its food is jelly-like substance. Okay, they eat the jellyfish, so they sometimes they eat the shoppers because they understand that is the jellyfish, so they eat the shopper. That is harmful for it, so we should avoid it. We should don't throw the plastic bag and any garbage in the sea because that is harmful for the animals. Okay, because there are the few species are remaining still, so we should avoid it. Now habitat, river indus. Blind dolphin live in a mostly live in a river Indus and some live in a Indian Oceans. Okay, and polar bear live in a North Pole or sea ice. Okay, and leatherback turtle Atlantic Oceans and Indian Sea. Okay, these are the habitat of these animals. These animals are in danger. Okay, habitat. These animals live on their places, and what they eat. The food of the blind dolphin, fish, they eat fish. Okay. The polar bear, fish, seabird also eat the seabird and fish. They also eat. Okay. And leatherback turtle eat the jellyfish, like the jellyfish. Jellyfish is a feed of the turtle, but sometimes they eat chopper. Okay, because we throw the chopper in the sea, so they eat. They understand that is the jelly fish, so they eat these chopper, and that is harmful for their health, for their life. Okay, so take the screenshot of this slide. This information, it is not in your book, so when you will solve this activity, so this slide will helpful for your activity. If you don't use the internet or any data of other books or other books, so you can take the help from this slide. This is helpful for you. Take the screenshot of this slide. Okay, that is very important, student. Name, blind dolphin we have discussed, polar bear we have discussed, leatherback turtle we have discussed, leatherback turtle you have discussed. Okay, these 3 types of animals we have discussed, they are very in danger. Okay, and after some time they will not present on the earth. Okay, just like a dinosaurs. Okay, now come to the next slide. Now we discuss the life cycle of the frog. You know about the frog? What is this? Can you tell me about the class of this or group of this? Can you tell me? Yes, that is the class of amphibians. Okay, amphibians, mostly amphibians animal. They can live on a land and in water. In this picture, you can easily observe there are the environment, water environment for it, and they can also live here on the land. Okay. Now, the frogs are amphibians. The young phase of the frog is called a tadpole. That is the tadpole. Okay. A tadpole breathes with gills. Where is the gills? These are the external gills. They can breathe through their gills. Okay. Is it clear? Yes, that is the tadpole. It is the young face of the frog. Okay, when the tadpole come out from this egg, it has a gills on their body, and they can breathe through their gills. And they have a mouth, they have a gills. This is the tadpole. Okay, and after some time, the shell will disappear. It will become a frog. Okay, a tadpole breathe with gills in water with the help of their gills and has a tail. You can see the tail of the tadpole? Yes. But as it grows into an adult frog, its tail disappears. The adult frog breathes through its skin. Okay? The adult frog breathe through its skin when in water. Okay, because frog lay egg in a water. Everyone know about it? You can see there it is a water and frog lay egg in a water and through its lungs when it is on land. When it is on the land, they breathe through their lungs. When it go inside the water, into the water, so it breathe through their skin. Okay? Okay. Now come to the next slide. There are the pictures. Draw. Yes, this is the important slide for you because I will give you some question. Draw the invertebrate animal worm and label its four parts. How much time? Okay, this is the worm. It is invertebrate animal. It has clitellum. This is part is clitellum. It is used in reproduction. This is the mouth. Just you write. Don't write the definitions of it. And these four parts are here. You can write and take the screenshot of this because it is important when you will draw this picture. So you can take the help from this slide. There are the four main parts: mouth, anus, clitellum, okay, and city. Now, draw the second vertebrate animal. This is the vertebrate. It was the invertebrate and this is the vertebrate animal. This is the fish, okay? And these parts are here. You can take the help from this slide. Take the screenshot. Good. Have you done? Take the screenshot because you will draw the picture of the fish. That is the vertebrate animal. So you can take the help from this. Now the conclusion, we have discussed the vertebrate and invertebrate. In a previous class we have also discussed, but now I'm just giving one line for you. Vertebrate have a backbone and invertebrate do not have a backbone. That is the main difference of it. Okay? Vertebrate have a backbone, invertebrate do not have a backbone. Five groups of animal. We have discussed the five groups of animal: fish, amphibian, reptile, birds, and mammals. Okay, we have discussed these five classes or groups. Okay, life cycle of frog we have discussed. Frog lay egg into the inside of water, and the tadpole come out from their egg and breathe through their gills, and after some time it will become a adult frog. And bat is a mammal. We have discussed and show the slide, and you can take the help from this slide. And also platypus we have discussed. And now there is a home task. That is the important thing for you. Take the screenshot of this. Do the verb exercise. The answer and question A in your copy. And B, circle the correct answer. Take the screenshot. My dear student, everyone take the screenshot of this slide. Circle B, circle the correct answer. Do in your book. Okay? Do in your book. Fill in the blanks. Do in your book. Okay? Blanks are there. You can fill on your book. Draw the vertebrate fish and invertebrate worm in your copy and label each four parts. Activity 2 and 3 we have discussed. Everyone know about it. Take the screenshot and take the help from these slides which we have you already given. Okay, and you have taken the screenshot of that. Allah Hafiz.